Y'all, is it too late to talk about the Joe Adell game? And before I even give you a second to answer that, the answer is absolutely not. Because in 60 years, I will be telling my grandchildren about the greatest game I ever watched live. No, not in person, but on TV. 3 home run robberies. It was amazing. Joe Adell's the GOAT. He's the best defender of all time. The greatest defensive game. Wait a minute, y'all. That's what I thought when it was happening, and I know a lot of fans thought that, and I know a lot of casual fans probably got that assumption, but unfortunately, as it happens in baseball, as it happens in life, the more you look, the more can of worms you open, and you find out some news that you didn't want to see. So first of all, if you're living under a rock and you haven't seen this, we're going to watch it, and you've probably seen it, but we're going to watch it anyways because, oh my gosh, the first one, yes. And I feel bad. No, I don't feel bad. It's Cal Raleigh, man. Cal Raleigh, 0 home runs. He was trying to crack through with his first. By the way, that yellow line in Anaheim is actually the home run. So yes, he did rob it, of course. It looks a little weird to me. I still think the top wall should be. And then Josh Naylor, who's been struggling a little bit this season too, needs to get into it, hitting in the 100s. And at this point, in a 1-0 game in the 8th inning, you are like, I have never seen anything like this before in my life. Joe Adell, are you kidding? Now, we're starting to hear, I guess, remnants. We're starting to hear bits and pieces. If you were watching the Mariners broadcast and you were listening to Angie Mintic, the color commentator, she said, wow, this is crazy, Aaron. And also, remember, this is crazy from a defender who is not above average, which we will get into in a second. And then the third one, okay, before I'm just going to pause it for a second. The third one had me screaming in joy, and I don't think I've ever been screaming in joy in a baseball game in a very long time, considering that my Sacramento, Oakland Athletics, or whatever the heck Vegas Athletics you want to call them, have been in a rebuild stage. I was literally screaming laughing because you can't make this up, man. And we all know how this felt on Saturday night if you were watching or if you saw the highlight. Like, no. Before he got up with the ball, we didn't know, but I was just like, no, that can't happen. And the reaction of Joe Adell and the fans who got that iconic picture, that reaction of JP Crawford was even better. But when you see him laugh, he's just going to be like, dude, come on. He doesn't even know. That is a joyous baseball moment that should go down in history. Like, this should not be forgotten tomorrow. I don't care that I'm talking about this 2 days late because I was spending Easter with my family and I'm not trying to jump on a trend and be like, oh my gosh, I need YouTube views. No, we should be talking about this forever and ever and ever because every person, no matter 60, 70, no matter how old you are, they have never seen anything like this in their lives. But here's the sad part, guys. Yes, about a day later, I figured out the catch probabilities, and there were some people around the scope sort of downplaying what happened. This is why you never want to read too far into it. Yes, 95%, 95%, and the last one, catch number 3, was 80%. We don't know how accurate this is. Do numbers lie? Yes or no? We'll get into that in a moment. Do they base this solely off the exit velocity and the launch angle and the just expecting how far the ball is going to go? Do they actually track in how far the fielder is going to run? Again, a lot of different formulas for outs above average, catch probability, defensive rate. There's just a lot of things. But this is like when you're a kid and you figure out that Santa's not real, right? There's a point. I don't know, 9 years old, 10 years old, 11 years old, 15, whenever it happened to you. But when you realize you go downstairs on Christmas Eve and you sneak a peek around the door and you see your parents wrapping presents, man, all what you believe turned out to be a lie. It's like when your hoe going, man, your girl's going, your girl cheated on you. This is sort of what I felt like. But then I thought about it again. This is still my GOAT. And we're going to talk about numbers in a second. But yes, Joe Adell has been a negative defender every single year he's been in the league. His best year, I believe, was 2023, the first one where he had a 33 percentile fielding run value, which, of course, wasn't amazing, not 50% or above. He was in the first percentile in 2025. He was bad. Matter of fact, he was the 7th worst fielder in the entire league. Infield, outfield, second baseman, first base, I don't care. He was the 2nd worst fielder. And the one at the bottom, which is going to surprise you, is his 2026 value with those home run robberies in account. After a 3 robbery game, he literally won the game. Now, another thing, his WAR right now is a 0 in 2026. Wins above replacement. If there was a replacement player, are you telling me that they would have robbed 2 or 3 of those balls and the Angels still would have won that game? And the Angels would have won that game in a 1-0 game? Again, man, it's the analytics. They don't mean everything. And this, for baseball, means something bigger, that eye test still matters. I mean, there's people, there's writers, there's going to be voters in the future, Hall of Fame, there's content creators, there's fans who are going to argue that the analytics are everything as we move forward in baseball. That's more and more. We get more information that the front offices used to get. Everything's available online. More and more, the eye test is going to be taken out of it in moments like these. But of course, a Joe Adell reminds us that this still matters. The game is still played on the dang field. Don't listen to the nerds who use analytics in every conversation for every single argument, whether it's just at your lunch table, whether it's at the water cooler with the boys, whether it's for MLB Network or a Hall of Fame. Joe Adell reminded us that half of that sometimes, again, I got to keep killing. Again, more for front office. These analytics are great for front office when you're looking at value. If you can get a quick sight on a guy, outs above average, boom. But for fans, this is something. Baseball still matters on the field. Do what you want. If you want to argue that Joe Adell, matter of fact, for me, if I'm going to tell my grandchildren, I'm going to just screw it, man. I'm going to tell my grandchildren that Joe Adell was the best defender of all time. I'm just going to do it. Wait in 60 years. I will give you guys an updated video. Play or not play. Argue with your heart, guys, if you truly feel something. Matter of fact, they need to put in a stat for how loud the crowd gets. Oh my gosh, how one play or one player can affect the crowd of baseball, because that's all that is a show. We're putting on a show, okay? How can one play affect not only the scope of the game, but the feeling of the game, man? Put the feelings into it, too. Feelings matter, man. We're not all AI robots. I have feelings, too, man. I get sad. We cry every once in a while. We get mad every day, bro. I'll be out on the pickleball courts. I broke my paddle over my knee, bro. Over my helmet. Anyways, there should never be an asterisk by the Joe Adell game. I never want to see that. That's just taking away baseball, man. And I hate to pick on Foolish Bailey here. He's a great YouTuber. I just love putting him into every video because he is the analytics. He is the numbers guy that most people know about. Great guy, great YouTuber, love his content. That picture needs to be framed. Matter of fact, they should make that a statue. I don't care his career WAR of 0.5 for the Angels, a team that will probably never go to the playoffs in Joe Adell's time there. Will probably never go to the playoffs again with Mike Trout. Mike Trout just got injured. Frame that. Baseball still matters. It's played on the field. You can say what you want, man. I love baseball. I just love baseball, man. Getting this passionate over a fun game to watch and just having a time. Gosh, I love it. But hey, there is no numbers thing. There is no argument in Australian baseball. Australian baseball is bare bones. It's how the game is meant to be played. Is that me with World Series winner Danny Duffy doing an interview looking absolutely chopped in the wind with my hair with no haircut? Yes, that is. Upcoming Australian baseball season, I will be covering it. I will be there. Little self-plug. Next video, y'all, Andrew McCutchen. I've been thinking about Andrew McCutchen every single morning, every single night in my head. How is he still in the league? How is he playing so well? Matter of fact, he was in the league in 2009. Is he one of the last players in the league before the turn of the 2010s? I don't know, and he's still productive. If you look at his advanced stats, his regular stats, you watch him, whatever you want to say. Next video, Andrew McCutchen. I might be gone for a few days, y'all. I got to go on a vacation with my grandma. You know, hey, to all you still have your grandparents out there, or even your parents, who are getting a little older, you never know when they're going to go. So try to spend time with them. The baseball can always come later. But next video, Andrew McCutchen. We're going crazy. And yes, subscribe to get us past the Marlins, man. Man, Marlins, you know the Marlins, man, the orange guy. Yeah, we're going to get past the Marlins, man. Oh. Anyways, Joe Adell's got me really fired up today. Gosh, I wish I was playing an act, but I genuinely, this is my tism for the game of baseball. Anyways, I think it's time to go.